세러데이 쇼다운 T1 대 젠지 또 너냐?
Oh, top lane Braum, obviously.
Yeah.
Zion is going to be the pick.
I like the Zion.
Yeah, just get
you
it,
have a strong mid-jungle combo, you got a good bot lane matchup, a lot of control along there. Just pick a big frontliner. That's all you need to really round out this composition. And T1 got a very solid front to back right now.
Is it Neela time? Is Jiwoo gonna teach Gumayusi a thing or two about playing the lady with the whip in the bottom lane? The answer is yes. All right, he's locking it in. That takes some gusto right there.
Yep.
Just wanted to make it spicy, straight out the gate. We'll see whether they can as we jump onto the rift here for game number 1. I don't know, all I know is that this is the only one. As Zeus moves up with, there's a plethora of Sion skins. Like, Sion, different. You get, like, loads of different options. Poppy, very similar. You get loads of different options, whereas it seems like Ivan is just, which chroma are you going to choose? As Dindin and Zeus just going to hang out with one another.
I mean, I just love the Dunkmaster skin when there's, like, the whistle that comes out when you call Daisy in.
Yeah, that's true.
There are a lot of options, but Gage comes in.
Yeah, Peter is going to find the hook onto Carrier, but he's going to give him the door. And therefore, they're able to eat all of it. Oh, there's the flash forward from Peter! Steadfast Presence is down for Sylvie, but everyone just wanders away. As in goes Fiesta, Emperor's to add onto 2, another hook is going to come through! Peter is going to be emote spamming as well, and Nongshim, they'll grab first blood and a Drake. So, even though Nongshim just win a cool fight and everything was great and they have it, in the meantime, Jiwoo down here towards the bottom side, Sylvie coming down again, as there it is, the Apotheosis, and Gumayusi going to be taken down. That anchor almost stole yet another kill, but this one is going to go over to the Poppy, and Nongshim 2-0.
Actually had Peter finish the minion to hit level 6 to really bait T1's bot lane in. Fiesta might be in trouble though.
He certainly is. As Daisy's coming down, Sylvie trying to get on in here, but the Azir is still going to fall, fighting with Daisy. And she is going to be able to make it out herself. Rocket jump from Faker, and he gets himself back. So, T1 on the board. Peter, I think what's break that turret open. Oh, the listing lazily to the right strategy.
Yep. Yeah, looks like it's going to be Kraken first from Gumayusi as well, which is something we've seen a bit on the Ashe.
Yeah.
Fiesta is just going to dash away. And Zeus actually starting to win out in this top lane matchup. And you know why?
Oh no, he has the item.
He has the Sunfire Cape.
Yeah, he has one of the best damage items in the game.
What are you supposed to do? He just bans you.
Yeah. You hope that everything's going to be okay. His hook is going to connect here as they find Carrier door in the wrong direction because he was using it against Fiesta. There's the knockup. Peter is just dominating in this game. The Neela finds the Apotheosis. That is Fiesta locking down Faker. 2 kills for Nongshim in mid lane. And T1, they will trade for plates in the other lanes.
You can just queue it. Oh, actually seeing a TP come in here, but looks like it's just going to be a defend. Unless...
Yeah, Fiesta's going to throw an ulti around. Bit of fun there. We're still going to get the flash forward for the heroic charge. Beautifully done.
He distracted him.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone nothings it now. As Emperor's Divide going to get a flash out from Ona. Daisy comes down, Peter in position, the door is in place, decent knock up as the arrow's going to come in. Jiwoo is going to block it, oh my goodness. Okay, Carrier going to be the one to fall down here as we got teleports coming in from everyone. Faker going to get hooked, but the buster shot is going to be there still. Faker's taken down, Jiwoo is a monster. Zeus also being put into his zombie form. Nongshim are winning every fight on the map. Orcs, what's happening? That is, that's just how stats work. Arrow is going once again.
Just a lazy dodge.
Yeah, it's just the lazy wander to the right strategy. You know, some maneuvers. He does know some
on the
maneuvers.
controller, that would look like stick drift, you know?
Well, okay, that is a flash Q. Going to land the ulti here as Emperor's Divide after the flash is going to stop Carrier from really doing anything. Still manages to get the ult and the flash out from Fiesta in the play. They already have a lot of the coordination as Peter is also landing hook after hook after hook. Jiwoo is going to find Carrier once again, who's not having his favorite day, but Daisy does come down. That is Keeper's Verdict going to be utilized here, and Sylvie just going to get himself out of there. So, we're going to have to click off. Orcs is not allowed to see that. Not allowed to see that. Not how that one should happen. There's teleport onto Daisy. Carrier in a little bit of trouble. Does flash for the ult. Doesn't find it. There's the flash out from Fiesta. Eats the exhaust as well. Heroic charge. That'll take down Carrier. But can they get onto the rest of T1 is the question. Daisy's taken down as well. And Nongshim, with this 1 kill, can they just go to Baron? Depth Charge still available. Apotheosis still available. There are a lot of tools for Nongshim still here. Hook is going to land there onto...
Oh!
There's the Apotheosis onto 4 into the backline. Jiwoo, an absolute monster. Faker gonna rocket jump his way out though. Peter lands another hook. Fiesta going relatively low, but it's a big crocodile that will find Faker here. Still, they are able to escape. They're heading every which way, but it is going to stop the Baron. Looks like it's going to be Soul that Nongshim will settle for, but how did kind of like no one die and Jiwoo hit 4 people with an ult? That's not fair.
That was the sickest play I've seen when no one has died.
Right?
It happened, and then they kind of just all flashed away, and T1 now have no flashes, but we'll see. I think you just give up the Dragon, honestly. They might try.
Yeah, Hook is going to miss here as Daisy comes down. That's going to be the steal. Emperor's Divide does nothing. The door is set up here as Dundon looks to get in. He will be able to dash his way out as Arrow is going to connect. And I think it's going to be sacrificial Croc here. T1 will be able to take him down. Can they get anything else, though, is the question.
And we'll see if they can find an angle to turn it. I don't think they want to go for the 50-50 because Sylvie does have Hex Flash over that wall.
Yeah, as Daisy's going to dive on top of Peter. He's not going to be able to find anything. Jiwoo is alone. Still going to be able to dive in there. Jubilant Veil is just not it, though. And T1 back to the Baron now.
A sad situation where a great play isn't rewarded.
Let's see whether another great play is going to happen here as Daisy's knocking people all over the rift and just dealing with Faker as best he can. Megacone to try and get the Renekton out of there. Keeper's Verdict does a decent amount of work as they get a double knock-up from Peter. Carry is dead once again. Emperor's Divide onto Tukumishi going to be taken down, but it's traded for the Azir. Buster shot onto Jiwoo is fantastic, and now it's Sylvie by himself. 3 versus 2 now as there are Barons still around T1 and Ona.
Right-clicking on everyone's head.
Yep. And he is really starting to hurt. 3 items and a cheeky little Vamp Scepter as Peter's going to land another hook, but he's taking so much damage. Keeper's Verdict is going to break up the fight, though. Knock up onto Carrier as Zeus will be shredded down. It takes about 4 years in order to get there, and it's a 1-for-1 in the end. Still the same ones for Faker as well, as Daisy's going to be called in. Sylvie gonna have to get out of there. Another arrow is gonna go wide. They get a stun onto Zeus, who's taking a lot of free damage. Hook is gonna pull him back, and now this time Carrier gets into the back line. The damage is just not quite there from T1 though. It's Faker dives on in, but he's going to be punished. Fiesta survives for so long as Dundon is golden. He's trying to tank in that front line. Will be oh, never mind. Dundon survives. Fiesta not gonna be so lucky as Zeus getting taken down incredibly low. Sylvie, Jiwoo and Peter still trying to get out of there, but looks like Carrier's going to live. The Zombie Scion comes in. In goes Sylvie. He looks for it. It's a double kill. As Jiwoo locks down the Braum, the Ash will go down as well, and Ona could just look on in horror. And the train is looking for the Crocodile. He does avoid it, as there is the ulti, but I don't think Dundon's going to be able to keep himself alive for that long. T1 a split, though. The Baron has been started. Nongshim trying to play the mind game.
They just let the Croc go.
Yeah, T1 are just going to move back towards the Baron. They want to stop it. They're going to say thanks for the leash. How is this working? This is insanity as the arrow is going to connect. Pretty tenacious, but not quite enough. As in goes Jiwoo, he finds the backline. Kumiyushi's in trouble now, and he will be taken down. Poppy steals away the Baron as well. Fiesta takes down Carrier, and Nongshim, I think they've done it here in game 1.
This might be enough. It's still some strong members left on the side of T1 with the mid-jungle, but it's against 5 members of Nongshim who are looking to push up with this Baron. Still a lot of damage they need to do. They are tanking the tower, keeping the minion wave alive, and there's another coming in. This might be enough. Nongshim might be able to get this game 1 win.
That's going to be the mid inhibitor turret going down. The inhibitor wolf will fall as well. Faker and Ona together. Can they make this one happen? Nongshim, all 5 members. Dundon's already ulted. They are getting on top of these Nexus turrets. Faker's going to be taken down. That will be Nexus turret 1, Nexus turret number 2, and Nongshim, they will go up 1-0. Against T1 tonight.
Honestly, and especially against a team like T1, a team who love to skill check, this roster do, like to challenge you in the fight. They managed to pull out ahead. Fiesta doing so much damage. And look at that gold graph, by the way.
Yeah. It's not very permanently frosted, it's pseudo-frosted.
Sometimes frosted.
Yeah, sometimes frosted.
Mildly cold. Chilly?
Chilly.
A little bit chilly?
Yeah. It's obviously going to be recon. Peter's going to lock it away.
And he's very happy about it.
Yeah, he better be emoting. And he better also tell his entire team that, like, when we get first blood, everyone is using my emote, okay? Yep. If we win the game, everyone uses my emote. Heroes, we hop onto the rift for game 2. whenever you consume, you just turn whatever it is into a Nongshim product.
We have some pretty fantastic ideas. We're just giving away live on air. There's some executive somewhere writing these down, scribbling
No, but
away.
that's fine. I just want them in the game. I don't care whether I get credit.
Oh, fair enough.
We just need it.
T1 should have been doing.
Yep.
And T1 are the ones with the agency.
Oh, okay. Crash down on top of Peter here is Jiwoo trying to get aggressive, but not able to find too much damage onto Gumayusi, just splitting it quite a lot. Peter will survive. As now Owner, it's his turn to come in for a bit of a gank. As Owner, very far away from this now, is headed over towards these Raptors with control of the mid lane for Nongshim. This is somewhat dangerous, as it is going to be the Raptors secured by Sylvie. He's got red buff. Owner is taking a lot to get out of here. There's the flash with the steadfast presence. Sylvie, what happened? He's playing like a madman today. That's first blood for the Poppy. Just brings the hammer down. Yeah. At least we're all aligned here on the LCK.
To the Riot Games executive watching.
Yep, they need to
make it happen.
They just need to make it happen.
Yep.
It's free. Peter and Jiwoo here towards this bottom side. They do have their Poppy, allowing them to go for a little bit of a shove in. They're going for this as Gumayusi's in trouble. They're going to focus onto Carrier. Crashes down, gets the shield, but that is going to be another kill to Nongshim. I do not know what happened to this team. And I honestly just don't care. I just love that they're playing this well. I'm just making sure that I know exactly how to use it. As Grand Entrance comes on in, they knock up Owner. He's going to secure the Rift Scuttler. But is he going to be able to make it out? As Fiesta and Faker are going to meet each other. There's the flash over from Fiesta. He takes a bear, as well as now Faker's possibly out of position. They changed their minds. Faker's going to have to flash, and he's doing a lot of damage here to this Azir. Tib is still following. Burning, burning, burning. The Emperor of Shurima will make it out. Certainly is. His first streak is a Chemtech, not exactly going to be the most popular, as there is a Glacial Prison, and Fiesta is really dead. Faker will lock down that kill here in this mid lane. T1 are now on the board.
And I think, as much as Owen doesn't have the ultimate, you really want that ult for the Poppy available.
Oh, Heroic Charge comes in. Steadfast Presence is pretty good, but that is going to be the flash forward as Zeus is going to join the party. Fiesta's getting out of there. Sylvie will be taken down, and T1, they get their second, and they are really starting to take back control of this game.
Yeah, they're looking towards the Herald and should be able to secure with no contest.
And his Nara's looked really good as Faker. Not going to hop skip into that forest as Emperor's Divide will push him back. That is going to be the interruption. You love to see it. Nongshim just find the combo, and he's dead.
So well played. Peter having faith.
They just decide, no, I'd prefer not to fight it.
Successful heist. Got the
Absolutely.
dragon, got away. A lot invested by T1. Oh!
Okay, there's the re-engages. Jiwoo just cleanses and kills. The Rel has already been taken down. Owner is at full health. Peter can just battle dance, though. Gumayusi, a little bit of trouble. I don't think this is over just yet. Don't know why. That's like the oldest YouTube video of all time.
Yeah, I also, I don't think many people have associated Kai'Sa with chocolate.
That's true. But, that's what I'm here for. Just changing perspective.
Oh.
Dundun, look at that. Just chilling.
My God.
Just chilling, man.
You know what we were saying before about Dundun's hands never shake? He's never in it.
Yeah, should be contested, though. You can see there is a Crocodile in base with teleport. He's going to channel it now. Heroic Charge doesn't get the stun onto Carriers. Now Sylvie could be in trouble. He takes a lot of damage, but flashes away immediately. Dundun does have the ulti running. Zeus will lock down the Herald, I'm pretty sure, as he dives forward, finds the three-man. Nah, Featherstorm comes in from Jiwoo, but Peter will be the first one to go down. Gumayusi claims his life there, as now Dundun in trouble as well. Zeus throwing houses and rocks, and Magnet Storm. Carrier finally finds his moment. It's a triple kill for Gumayusi, as Faker was taking so much damage. Fiesta will shift some sands, but I don't think he's out of it just yet. And there we go, the flash forward, and that is the ace. T1, welcome back.
After flash. Yeah.
Actually a big deal here as Peter.
Or
gets
to enable Hex Flash.
Ooh, true. We've seen a lot of players be pretty happy about it.
Yeah, glass half full sort of situation.
Absolutely. Ooh, well, that's a full crown, and there's the flash. Faker's still gonna get picked up, and that's the Heroic Charge. Faker is just dead, and there's a Baron available. Fiesta, he may have just found an opportunity for Nongshim.
The angle was so perfect. The fact he waited for the flash and then just scooped him up in front of a wall when you have a Poppy, flawless. But now, yes, they took down Faker, but it's a 4v5, but it's still dangerous when you're on this Baron.
Well, Fiesta gonna grab his health back, look for more of an option. Battle Dance is now, they dive on in. It is a big Magnet Storm as Carrier locks it down, and oh my God, the damage. Jiwoo's over the wall, but the Killer Instinct is down, and Gumayusi will shut down the Xayah. Sylvie in trouble as well, and T1, they just used Faker's death to guarantee themselves an ace, or at least get very close to an ace, as Sylvie is going to be a bit frustrating, and they'll grab themselves the Baron.
Yeah, Sylvie, not sure where you're gonna... Oh,
Hex Flash.
Just pretending to be a Grom right now.
That Fate, this
Great job.
Siege minion is still being very annoying. Zeus will push in another wave. There's a Hex Flash, looks for the opportunity. Heroic Charge doesn't find the wall though, as Glacial Prison is used defensively. Void Seeker is not going to quite find the target. Faker, in the meantime, is just going to take down the bottom inhibitor.
Okay, they failed on that one.
Being stretched. Yeah, they're just being stretched around their base, and now all of them die at the same time.
Yeah, try not to lose the inhibitors was
yeah, that's the first one, right? So we failed on that. How many fails do you get?
Running out quite quickly. Maybe one more fail, I guess.
Okay, so Nexus turrets, don't lose your Nexus turrets.
Yeah, that's probably my approach I'd go with right now if I was Nongshim.
We'll see whether they actually find a team fight as Dundun down to 50%. Peria still very scary, does have the Magnet Storm available. They look for Zeus, but he's got a Naba that's just gigantic. Another Magnet Storm is fantastic. T1 just puts them in the blender, and Nongshim, no options at all. Emperor's Divide is decent, but everyone's flashing. That is going to be a dead Nexus, and T1, they tie up the series. And honestly, it's great to see T1 play like this. A little bit of a shame that Nongshim weren't able to keep up the form, and this try didn't quite work. Oh, very impressive.
Yeah, Melio jungle, bit of a struggle, but you know, why not?
No, you can make it work. I'm sure you can. Just like you put down a campfire. That's good for in the jungle, right?
Yeah, and we see the Renex and Sejuani, so a very good combo, but you're into Nah, and Zeus kind of just dunked on Dundun last game in this matchup.
We are going to load up onto the Rift for game number 3.
But then Faker also uses shield, so...
Continue.
Yeah, that was the end of the point. That was,
that's the play-by-play?
That's how play-by-plays do it, right?
Yeah, that's how it works. You just see what's on screen.
Just say exactly what's happening very literally.
Yep.
Like, and then, yeah, and then you make a few jokes, vibe a little bit.
Yep.
Yep, they'll just have to take your word for it.
Whoa. Okay, Grand Entrance is going to come through here. Gumiushi taking a bit of damage. Blade Caller does come on through. That is going to be the end of the trade as Faker, Blooming Burst, getting a couple of ticks off.
Gumiushi didn't really miss a beat, but now looking.
Yeah, there's the flash forward from Carrier. They are just looking for Peter. He will get hit. That is a very early cash in. As there's a flash forward from Sylvie. Gumiushi in trouble, and Jiwoo's going to grab the kill, and now Carrier trying to get out of there. Oh! In the meantime, Faker is dead. It's a solo kill. Fiesta solo killed Faker, and Carrier's also dying. Oh, never mind. It's Sylvie that dies. Jiwoo's still alive, unable to get on top of the Rel, who's pretty tanky as it turns out. And that's a lot of action already. Please break it down.
Yeah.
She was getting dope. Owner's dead. What?
I'm not sure I can break that down, but the rest, I will do my best.
Break this down also. Dundun is solo killing Zeus? No, surely not. No. That's a flash. I think he messed that. Did he have? No, he
didn't have his W.
Didn't have his W. That's okay.
Yeah, like, it's just kind of like, oh. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. And Faker, I don't even know how to describe that. He just kind of gets...
Miko'd.
Yeah. Yeah, so I love this, though. The coordination, the CC, to make sure Peter doesn't really get a chance to use mobility. And then here, Gumiushi does overstep a bit, but he's kind of like, cool, I got my cash in, do what you want. Bit of an overextend, though. A lot of damage done, not only by Ona, but also...
Speaking of Ona, he is going to get knocked up. There's a Pop Blossom. The Vi is going to be thrown into the air. Sylvie's making his way over, and they just give the kill to the Nico. 4-2 now.
Looking towards the top lane. It's a Mega Gnar, so probably not the best time. But you know what comes after Mega Gnar?
Mini Gnar.
There you go.
I knew it. Zeus going to use that Mega Gnar in order to try and get here, but that is a Gnar that he has to use in order to... Okay, that fadeaway ultimate wasn't really it from Sylvie.
Yeah, so again, Dundun's kept it even, and mid is mega ahead in this matchup. And Nico, we know...
All right, that is Gumiushi not going to get knocked up, as Peter can very comfortably get out, and Jiwoo is just free firing. Still has to be careful as Whirling Death going to come in. That's going to get out the Feather Storm. As Gumiushi just stands his ground. Sylvie doesn't even need to worry. He is not going to find the snare onto Faker, though, who... Faker, in my like from the games that I watched of him playing Nico back in the day, as I'm gonna have to hold that thought. As in goes Carrier, finds another Magnet Storm as Gumayusi's flashing. Carrier's just dead though. Another cash-in comes through, but it's Gumayusi that stays alive. Is the Nico gonna get knocked up into the sky? Pop Blossom does come forward, but Faker, he avoids it for now. Sylvie will find the ultimate this time, and then just says, no, I'll just get out of there, it's fine. He's just sort of running around. Shape Splitter going to work out. Zeus has an okay Narbar right now, but he's going to get underneath this turret. Decent dodge as the wallop is going to come through, and he is absolutely fine. Still, looks like Nongshim should be able to get this Rift Herald towards the turret, unless Carrier can stop it. So they're trying to get over here. Yeah, they need to get some of these plates out from this Herald. There's the knock-up. Teleport to come in from T1, and this Rift Herald's not going to do anything. Just no way to make that one work. Blade Caller does come through, but Zeus does not have Mega Gnar available. Axes there, and 2 is about too many. As okay, Nico going to get engaged on by Ona here as Fiesta trying to get out of the way. Another couple of axes and he's really dead. Whirling Death going to come through, and that is another kill for Gumayusi. This guy's Draven's pretty good.
Yeah. See if they can get on top of the Draven.
Yeah, Dundun wrapping around. Zeus wants to charge that Narbar for a little while. You can see Fiesta lying in wait. I think T1 know which one the real one is, as Ona is going to be a little bit split, but there is the tip as Pop Blossom and Faker has to go golden immediately. They take down the Nico already, and the Draven is free hitting. Sylvie's running the wrong direction. It's a double kill for Ona somehow, and Zeus just wandering around, celebrating. The Baron's been up for 14 seconds. We may as well.
A strong comp on this patch and was good into what Nongshim had. It wasn't good for them.
No, not quite. As Magnet Storm comes down, Whirling Death actually does a lot of damage from a really long way away, but Gumayusi will turn up again. Zeus managed to take that one down. It's a double knock-up with the Pop Blossom, though Carrier is very dead, and there's another Glacial Prison. Gumayusi, I don't know whether he's going to be able to get one back on this one. There is some Nico revenge. Ona flashes in, and then finally does find the ultimate onto Fiesta, but he goes golden. Jiwoo is going to get rid of him. The Gnar is gigantic, though! And Zeus sort of by himself trying to take control of this one. Both carries just eradicated as Dundun's looking to try and keep himself alive. Peter should be able to get out of there, and Sylvie's like, wait, Dundun, you're doing it. Wait, Dundun, you're trying to make it happen. There's the knock-up, there's the permafrost, and Zeus, I think he's overextended on this one, and he will be taken out.
Well, I mean, Zeus doing his best to try and keep T1 in a favorable position on that, but
he's got it. He's doing it. Let's go. Oh, another Glacial Prison going to come down. Peter gets the charm. That's a knock-up on the Carrier. Gumayusi's just dead. Pop Blossom, it'll find the Rel one more time, and the bottom lane of T1 are going to be taken out. Dundun is also going to be able to deal with these minions.
Yeah, Nongshim are like, well, you can have Sol. We'll get in the Baron pit against a Rel and a Gnar.
Well, that's a Pop Blossom. That's going to connect onto Ona. And Gumayusi is making his way over. He actually got away from the Drake, but Faker finds everyone with Tivers. Ona gets in there. Zeus doesn't have a Narbar, and they decide they want to engage on top of him. Sylvie flashing towards the Gnar, but he's bought so much time. He gets the Mega Gnar, and Dundun's going to go down. And now Gumayusi's able to flash after Jiwoo. One auto attack. Half of his health bar. He tries his might, but it's not going to work. A triple kill for Ona in the end, and T1 just completely outsmarted them in that whole situation.
Yeah, you can see they were trying to make the engage work, but it felt desperate, it felt overforced. They couldn't quite coordinate it. The ult from Fiesta only catches out Ona, and even then, it doesn't stick. So T1, after a little bit of a mishap in this game for the past 5 or so minutes, they will look to close this one out as a 2-1.
Yeah, Fiesta, I don't think he's got it. No Pop Blossom available. Goes golden. Nexus turrets are trying to help out here as Faker is tanking as much as he can. Peter will respawn, but he gets not immediately, and he will be taken out. Sylvie, he'll join the conga line, but the Nexus is going to go down before the Piggy. And Nongshim, they tried so hard.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jisoo for the POG interview, and we are here joined by the T1 player, the solo POG. On the side of T1, closing out the LCK week number 4 with a win. Congratulations on the win, and you have a loud crowd cheering on you. How do you feel about the win? I was not expecting this Nongshim series to be this difficult, but still, you know, we won in the end, so it feels great. Yeah, you guys started off the series with a loss. In fact, how do you rate today's series? I think Nongshim players were like even sharper and better than we all expected. So to be honest, we were all kind of surprised to find that out. But T1 ended up picking up the 6th win of the summer season. We had a very different style in terms of the drafting in game number 1 and 2. After game number 1, you guys decided to ban Nilla and went for the lane priority picks. Yeah, we had some accidents, around that Nilla in game number 1, so we decided to just remove that away from Jiwoo. And then game 2, it was full on Zeus carry mode. The Gnar ults were so on point, so we have this highlight reel where Gnar was able to just dominate team fights. Could you break it down for us? Gnar got super fed very easily. And then my teammates were just forcing all the major cooldowns already. So for Gnar, it was so easy to pull that off. I was just like getting carried by my teammates because they were doing a fantastic job before I went in for the engage. And also Keria also did a fantastic job kind of opening up the team fight together with the Gnar. And then game 3, you played Gnar one more time up against the Renekton. Well, in 13.12 patch, you are the only player to actually play Gnar in the LCK. Why was that? I think right now, Gnar is all about playing by himself on the top lane, which means your teammates have to sacrifice for you to buy time for you to get scaled and as well. But today, Owner was taking care of the top lane so I can overcome the weak timings of Gnar. So the back-to-back Gnar mission was successful. How do you rate this Renekton Gnar matchup? Well, before 14 minutes, Renekton is way ahead, but after that point, Renekton just gets, bullied by Gnar. But it's not that like critical, but Renekton does not have the agency after 14 minutes mark. And now let's take a look at the second clip where you actually wanted to review during the interview. This 1v5 into the enemies. How did you see this angle? Same, just like I said, the enemies were so low and Gnar had like so many items. It was absurd. He was so fed. So as a Gnar, in that game, it was an easy fight for me to take, but it didn't really go well as I expected because I died in the end. That was an accident. I should have done a little bit better than this. Just looking for some perfection in team fights, even though he was able to get so many kills up against 5 enemies by himself. And T1's final opponent is DRX of the first round robin. What is your mindset heading into that final match of the first round? Well, I mean, DRX, in terms of the outcome or win score, well, they are struggling. But in fact, the meta is really good for Beryl and Rascal. He's always one of the best top laners in the LCK. So I don't think it's going to be an easy opponent at all. So I hope we can make sure to come back with stronger performance. Now, before we go, any message for all the T1 fans out here and also watching you guys online? Yeah, I mean, my fans were really loud today, Even after game 2, I was so proud of my fans. I think this win is what T1 fans has all been waiting for, right? Yeah, I want to share this credit for a little bit with my fans. Are you MBTI T maybe? No, not at all. But thanks to the fans, T1 was able to get another win in the end. Now, this is the end of the interview from Zeus, and I'm going to pass it back to the space. Thank you.